at 5 with Defender Adventures 1. Hope y'all are having a fantastic week. It's finally starting to cool off here in southeastern Ohio, and that always gets me excited because it means it's riding season in my book. I like riding all the time, but as far as my favorite time of year to ride, like I've said before, is always the fall, winter time. So, anyways, before we get into tonight's topic of kind of where you lay your head when you take off on an adventure and how you get that buggy there, I'm gonna do a little channel update. If you guys have been following along, especially on the blinker kit install, you'll know that I have a little bit of a kind of a cold, so I apologize. I'll try to keep my whistle wet, and hopefully my voice don't crack up too bad. So just bear with me. And other news, it is like I say, getting fall season. Defender Adventures 1 also is on TikTok and on Facebook. So if you guys are on any of them platforms, do me a favor, go over there, check out the page, drop some comments, let me know what you like, what you don't like. But just letting you know that is out there. With the colder weather coming, also I might be probably ordering or making up some hoodies. Usually I don't have it on today, but usually I have on my Defender Adventures 1 shirt. I think I'm gonna get some hoodies made up. If anybody's interested in one of those, let me know in the comments, and I'll shoot you some info on them. It'll just be a black hoodie with the Defender Adventures 1 logo on the side, just like the t-shirts. But anyways, another thing, exciting, very exciting. I know that you guys get tired of hearing me ramble, get tired of hearing me talk. You want to see the woods footage, and there's another big adventure coming up here soon. I see you on there, Doug. Thanks for commenting. We're going to get into that here in just a minute because I am very curious about an enclosed trailer, so we will definitely get into that topic. Like I say, the adventure, you'll probably see one more live, but the live after that we'll be talking about an epic trip. So very, very excited for that. Ball season, like I say, as you've followed along, keeps us pretty active, and we had an amazing season. Old Cam girl, I'm super proud of her. She's done amazing in both volleyball and softball. And took home a championship in the volleyball and got second place in the softball tournament. But that's winding down, and so now we have more time to get in the woods and get you guys some more awesome content. So please keep following along, keep liking, keep subscribing, and stay tuned for all that. So anyways, I kind of led into last week on crawler haulers, right? That's what some people call them, or I don't know, toy haulers, whatever. But kind of curious about how you guys get your units to where you're going to ride, and kind of do you build them yourself? Do you buy them that way? How big? What do you pull them with? So I want to start off with try to kind of telling you why I'm even talking about this topic, and leading into the channel stuff as I continue to move forward in this YouTube adventure that I'm absolutely having a blast doing, and that does not happen without you guys, right? I love interacting with you guys. I love seeing what everybody else has out there, and it's just really fun to me. I really do enjoy it, but I'm gonna need your help on this one, because when I go riding, I have a 18-foot trailer, 3-foot dovetail, might be 4, I don't know. It's right around 21, 22 foot that my dad built, it's just an amazing trailer. It's awesome. I would never in a million years ever think of getting rid of it, and it does a fantastic job. But it is an open car trailer. So that does like I said, amazing job of getting my Defender to the trails, and we can slap old Tiptoe's buggy on there, or Tiptoe the buggy, the 21 Maverick Sport. They both fit on there nice, but it is front to back. I mean, it really crams up the whole trailer. And obviously there is no sleeping quarters there, so once we get somewhere to ride, we usually rent cabins, or we do rent cabins. So it's kind of where my setup is. But like I say, as I grow the channel, as I continue this YouTube journey, I want to be able to go explore more riding areas and get you guys more awesome content from the trails, from other parks, from other places, and just kind of give you that information on how the trails are, how the facilities are, and stuff like that. And that being said, it gets rather expensive every time that you go somewhere to rent a cabin. Don't get me wrong, I love staying in the cabins, and the facilities that we stay at are always top notch. They're always amazing, always super clean. Owners are always awesome. But like I say, it does get on the pricey side. So I'm looking for a way to where I can make more of these trips and not dig too far into the wallet, because you're obviously already got fuel cost, you got you know, your food, obviously, which I don't really take that into account a whole lot, because even if I was home, I'd still eat, right? So but it's definitely cheaper, I believe, and I know, to camp somewhere. Now, I do have a camper, but it is not a toy hauler, and we use it a lot during the summer, especially, you know, we have a river lot that we stay at, and personally, with my family, it just, I don't want to go to a toy hauler. I believe the room in our camper is great for us for what we use it for. And when you put the garage into like the toy hauler section of it, you take up a lot of that living space and a lot of like the bunkhouse where old camp girl likes to sleep, and she likes to have friends stay over. So I don't feel like toy hauler is the way to go for me. And I know that they make awesome toy haulers, but most of them, I believe, you got to get into a bigger camper to really get that space. And I only have a half-ton truck now, so I don't have the 3/4 ton to pull the kind of weight, because my truck is my daily driver, and I just didn't like the fuel mileage I was getting with my 3/4 ton, so I'm back to a half-ton anyways. So weight-wise, I want to stay the smaller version. Like, I don't want a big, well, obviously I'm not going to pull a fifth wheel with my half-ton, and I don't want a, you know, 30+ foot camper plus a buggy in the back with all that weight, and just really making my truck struggle, especially if we're driving, you know, 4 or 5 hours to get to these parks. Want it to be a comfortable ride, not a white knuckle, you know, back end swaying all around and all that good stuff. So anyways, toy haulers, though, those things are amazing. I realize that it's all there. You basically got a cabin on wheels, and you can throw the buggy in the back, but financially, I just don't really want to make that plunge right now. So that is one option. Let's get into what I am kind of leaning towards, because Doug has made a few comments on here, and I really appreciate it. And this is kind of the topic that I want to really hit on tonight, because I think this is the way I would like to go. And that is taking an enclosed trailer, and for my Defender, for the just the 3-seat version, I believe, I mean, I could probably get away with a 16 to 20 footer. This thing fits on a 6x10 trailer, but it's really tight. I mean, the gate is really close to rubbing, so, but it's basically a 10-foot long buggy. So 16 would give you an extra 5-6 feet in the front. if you want to put some cabinets or something like that. And then I've looked, a lot of people were running them track systems on the wall to where you can put the 2x4s in and then put your bunks up there, or even buy a cot, just spread it out on the floor once the buggy's out of the way and give you plenty of room, put your roof AC heater in it. Doug here says he's got a motorhome. That'd be great. And a 7x16 trailer. That is another option I was looking at. If you have the motorhome, so there's your living quarters, right? And there's your transportation. I mean, you're there. And you got the trailer for the buggy and an enclosed trailer. Another thing nice about that is you just throw all your stuff in there. You gotta worry about strapping everything down. Be good to go. And like Doug mentioned, you can lock the razor up, his razor up each night, so you ain't gotta worry about that. And all he said, he just stayed at Devil's Backbone last weekend. Man, you should have hit me up. I love that place, which I was busy anyways with ball, but we went there last year and definitely planning on getting back there this winter. Love that resort, love those trails, Devil's Ants, Buffalo Mountain. Just awesome riding down there. Definitely going to go back, get you guys some more awesome footage of that. I told you I'd keep my whistle wet. But he said, oh, toy hauler. He's you don't really prefer the toy hauler, which I get it. So anyways, kind of that leads me into what I was thinking is I've thought about the motorhome idea. That's not a bad idea, but I really don't want to get rid of my camper that I already have. So I'm kind of thinking, like I say, maybe I don't really want to go 24-foot trailer, because I'm thinking a box trailer. I'm talking enclosed, because I'm thinking that with my buggy and all my luggage, goodies, and if I was to fabricate some type of a shower system inside of it with a holding tank, roof AC, thinking the weight would be a lot, like say on my half-ton truck. So thinking staying 20 foot. 20 foot, maybe less, but I don't want to be crammed. Which obviously when you're there camping, the buggy won't be in there. Like it'll be setting out. And I think I can just throw in some cabinets in the front, keep your what little bit of toiletries or knickknacks you bring with you, some snacks, and even just getting fold out cots to put in there. But I definitely do want heat and air. And I've seen people do it before on some YouTube videos. They buy some camper windows and cut them out and put in them things. Looks super simple. You just cut the hole out, slap the window in. You know, they come with the gasket that goes around them. Put some caulking in there. Put that baby in there. It don't look bad at all. Hello, friend. Well, where's bees coming from? He must want to be on camera too. I don't know. Anyways, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Get out of here. I think I got him that time. I don't know. He looks aggravated. Anyways, and that's another good point. Even if I was to just get the box trailer, put some windows in it, put the heat and air in it, throw you some cots in there, and not worry about putting the shower facilities in there. The majority of these campgrounds, like Doug just mentioned, have an amazing facilities there as far as shower houses and stuff like that. Because to me, I'm no young pup anymore. I used to, back in the day, I used to rough it, right? You can run all night, muddy, crash out, and get up the next day and do her all again and not worry about, hygiene or anything like that. But those are days of the past. So shower house is a must. And like he said, a lot of these campgrounds have that. And they're really nice. So believe that's the way that I'm going to go is try to look into a box trailer, some kind of sleeping setup in it, and like he said, either use their shower house or maybe put some kind of small shower inside there. I think that's the most economic, affordable way to go. Say I don't want to break the bank. The whole idea here is to get this buggy to more parks, and by doing that, I need to make it as cheap, a cheaper trip than it is staying in a cabin. Don't get me wrong, cabins are nice. And if you're planning on taking the family and you're planning on making a weekend out of it and you just want to relax and be comfortable and have a good time, check these campgrounds out, or check these resorts out with the cabins. Like I mentioned earlier, that Devil's Backbone Resort, we stayed there, and I'm telling you what, it is absolutely gorgeous. It has a couple bars there on site that have amazing food. They have outdoor pools there, which we was there in the wintertime, so we didn't use that. But if you was there in the spring or summer, and then a gas station there. I mean, they got gas, they got buggy wash. I mean, it's just really, really awesome place. Really, and it's, the campground is spread out, and I know a lot of them are, to where you got amazing views too. So it's not like you're all crammed on top of each other. You get up, you know, get your coffee or whatever you like on the porch in the morning. Got a nice horizon, got a nice view. It's really an awesome weekend. It really is. And the cabins are worth what you pay for them. It is really nice. You ain't got to worry about, you just get in after riding, go in the cabin, take a nice warm shower. You can kick back, you know, kick your feet up on the couch, turn on the fireplace, and catch up on whatever YouTube channel you watch. Hopefully Defender Adventures one. And they are really, really amazing. But like I say, planning on hitting more parks. Want to be a little bit more affordable. So thinking about maybe doing the enclosed trailer. And yeah, and another good point from Doug is you can even put an outside shower set up, which is a lot cheaper, right? Just put your little water line outside and put your one little tankless water heaters on there. Get your little curtain to go around. You're good to go. But anyways, what else we need to get into? I've kind of done told you that I pull mine with a half-ton truck. 3/4 truck would obviously be better, especially if you're going long distance, especially like if you're going across the country, and if you're pulling a bigger trailer. I feel like I can get by with 20 foot or less in my half-ton. You get up into, you know, over 10,000 pounds, and up into, if you're trying to haul more than one machine and if you got a bunch of luggage, then obviously you should step up your game on the truck. But it's just kind of where I'm at right now. So I kind of wanted to get on here and see what you guys are doing. Please do me a favor, and I appreciate you, Doug, commenting. Anybody else, put it in the comments of what your setup is and what you're running. For now, we just have the 3-seater Defender. So I've given you an idea. Now, obviously, if I was to step up into a 4-seater, that would change, because you're looking at another, probably 3 feet anyways. So you would have to have that extra space in a trailer. So maybe we'll cross that road a little bit later on, but for now, we're rocking Yeller Feller. She's doing really good. Hope you guys watched the blinker kit install. Turned out really awesome. If not, go back, check that out. She is kind of setting pretty for now. So like I say, she's got a big adventure coming up. So we're not going to hit her too hard in the woods and tear anything up until we get her out there on the trails and get through that. So next week we'll probably dive into maybe a little bit of topics about well, I was pondering something the other day. Can't quite come up with it now, but we'll get into some good topics next week, and then might be a little trail footage, because I do need to get out and cut some firewood. Like I said, the weather's changing, so might get out in the woods, do a little wood cutting or something like that. But anyways, I got some note cards here. Make sure I hit everything, all my key points. Yep, roof height, another good point. especially when I'm looking into those enclosed trailers. You want to make sure your buggy fits in there, especially if you have a lift, wheels and tires and stuff like that. I think all the major points that I wanted to hit. I think we've gone over them pretty well. Doug says his is 6'6" opening, and he's wanting a 7 foot. I've seen some of the research that I've done. That's what a lot of people have said is go with the 7 foot door opening. That way you have enough room, you know, because when you're going up the ramp and then you break over, you ain't got to worry about your roof hitting the top. And I've seen people too though that if you're running bigger wheels and tires, they'll take an extra set of wheels and tires and slap on them some smaller ones. That way it lowers it down. Kind of a pain, you know, to me. I mean, you just get the right size trailer for what you're doing, and it's a lot easier. But I get it if you got it, you know, up on portals or lifted really high, and you don't want to spend the money on a bigger trailer. Maybe just go ahead and go that route. But anyways, that's kind of where I was wanting to go with this video. Y'all got any comments or any questions? Feel free to drop them, and I will be more than happy to do the research or answer you back. Doug, I appreciate you chiming in and chatting with me. I know some people, that's another thing too, that I know there's not a whole lot of you on here, but if you, like you said, that's his inside dimensions, got you. If you guys think that these lives are too early, if I need to push them back, I can do that to get more people on here live. I'm fortunate enough to be home by this time from work, and I usually go out and try to get some chores done after this video. But if I need to come home, do the chores, and then do the video later on to get more interaction, I understand that too. So I hope these videos are helping. I hope you guys are enjoying them. I hope you're getting something out of them. If there's anything that you want to see more from the channel, please, please, please let me know. I am not only here because I enjoy doing this, but the main thing is I enjoy helping people. So if there's any way that I can help you, please let me know. I'll do my best. If there's anything you want to see covered on the channel, like not even in a live, just regular during the week, let me know. I'll do my best to get out, even if it's not Defender related. Do my best. I got a bunch of buddies that have other types of buggies, and if I need to track one down, we'll run over it and tips, tricks, whatever. And if you want, I'll go to the dealership if you want. If you want to see some new Defenders, or if you want to see some new Can-Ams or some new Polarises or whatever, we'll go track them down, we'll walk them down, and we'll see what's out there. We'll see the differences, whatever, topics, whatever. I'm here, people. Let me know. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I know I keep saying and I need to quit that, right? Say, been doing this enough. I need to just keep it flowing. But anyways, I'm rambling, so I'm going to get off here. Appreciate y'all. Please do me a favor. There's another I get it. Like, subscribe, and if you got a topic you want to talk about, let me know. We'll hit it on the channel, and we are going to get in the woods and get you some awesome trail footage sooner than later. So please keep following along, and we will see you on the next one.